to Whisper in the Woods ASMR. Today, this video is kind of a makeup tutorial, kind of not, because I myself don't know much about makeup and I'm still having trouble perfecting the cat eye. So, the purpose of today's video is to give you guys an ASMR tingly experience through visual and audio tingles. And I thought makeup utensils and makeup products often have ASMR qualities, tapping and scratching and brushes. So I wanted to do a makeup look for an ASMR video and wasn't sure which one. I decided to do a contouring video because contouring is really fun and it's actually really simple to do. So I thought let's give that a try and see if you guys like it. If you do like this video, go ahead and press thumbs up and comment if you have any requests or suggestions, and subscribe to keep in touch and find any new videos and find your requests there. So let's get started. First, my hair loves to cling to my makeup when I'm doing it, so I'm going to put it back just with some bobby pins. And I don't have any makeup on my face right now. You can probably tell I don't have the best skin. I've been watching YouTube videos on how to contour like Kim Kardashian and all of those kinds of videos. And at first the thumbnail of them looked super interesting to me. And so I wanted to click on it and see what it was, because it looks really weird before you blend everything in. So I clicked on it and I found out that I had all of the products that you really need to do it. So I tried it one day and it was super fast and super easy. So I kind of like to do it a lot now because I don't do a big dramatic contour. I just kind of shape my face a little more, get it a little more angular. I guess I have a pretty round baby face. So to start my contour look, get all my hair out of the way. To start my contour look, I start with, and I actually just found all of this stuff in my house. I didn't go out and buy any of it for the look. I just use my everyday makeup products, and then I found some random makeup that was not being used every day. So didn't spend any money to get these products, but I'm sure none of them look very expensive, so I'm sure you could pull this off very cheaply if you don't already have the products. So the first thing I'm going to use is Revlon Color Stay Mineral Mousse, and it is in shade 80. It's really dark compared to my skin tone. As you can see, it's not the right skin tone at all. It's about three shades darker. I don't use a lot of this. I use thin lines and I blend it out a lot. And I think it takes me only a little bit of time to do the contour look because I skip a lot of the steps. You know, I'm getting like 3 different shades of foundation, well, I do that, but I skip a lot of steps. So instead of getting a foundation 2 shades darker and then blending it out and then going over it with a darker thing, I just start with the darker and don't use a lot, and I find it works really well and takes less time and money, so it's always good. So I'm going to take this. It's just a loose foundation. It's pretty dark. And then I'm going to take this makeup brush. It's by Down Beauty. I did a couple videos using these makeup brushes from this set. I love these brushes. They've served me well. Alright, so this brush that I'm using is just a flat, angular brush. Very soft. Okay. And what I do is I just put a little squirt of the foundation on the end of the brush. I've seen in a lot of videos people put it on their hand, but I'm going for as quick as possible with this. So I just put it right on the brush. I actually start with my cheekbones first. And so what I do is I go from about where my sideburn and my ear touch, and then angle it down under my mouth. Just like that. And it looks really silly. It'll keep looking sillier and sillier each step, I promise. So, and I do kind of put this stuff on pretty thick so that it blends out well. I don't worry about getting them too even because they're going to be blended anyways. So, I just get 2 lines. Pretty simple. And then after that, I put a little more on. And I'm going to go under my jawline. So I'm going to turn on extra light so you guys can see. So for this part, I go right under my chin and go along my jawline. So as you can see, I've drawn a dark line under my chin. Like I said, this gets sillier looking every step. So, and I'm aware of that. Now, I take a little more. And I'm gonna go, you can adjust this according to your face shape. My forehead is pretty average sized. It looks a little big in the camera right now. But I do like to shorten it a little bit because my hairline is not a perfect round shape. So, it looks bigger in some parts. So I start about 1 inch under my hairline and just draw the darker shade. And I bring it all the way down towards my temples. And for this part, I actually take the remnants of what's on the brush and I get it between my hairline and the line. Bring it down onto my temples a little bit. Okay. So, that is for the forehead. Now, I do the nose. Everyone will kind of do their nose a little differently, depending on what your nose is shaped like. I feel like I have a pretty round nose that I've never really liked how wide it is on my face, so I shade down the sides of my nose. You don't have to do this step at all. So I go from like the corner of my eye just down the side of my nose. And I'm not going for a dramatic line at this step right here. I'm just kind of shading. I don't know if you can see it or not. All of these dark spots and lines will lighten up with the other makeup steps. So putting it on darker, it's not a bad thing. Bring it up into my eyebrows to create a smooth transition. So as you can see, it's a little bit darker here. Not too dramatic though. I'm not going for a night out look or a severe Kim Kardashian look. This is just to make my face look less like a baby face. So in a lot of the videos that I've seen, they take the dark and they go over the bubble on their nose and then under. And I don't do that. I think it's kind of a waste of time and it's not that big of a difference. But I do go under my nose a little bit. And then under my bottom lip. So it's just a little shadowing. And this will make your bottom lip look fuller because it creates more of a shadow effect. So your bottom lip will look a little more pouty. Okay, so that's it for the dark foundation. It's pretty simple. I did it kind of slowly because I'm going through it, but normally that takes me 30 seconds when I'm doing it every day. So it's a really simple task. The next step is my favorite. I don't know why. I just love this part. I use Maybelline concealer stick. And this is in Ivory, the shade Ivory. I got the palest one. So for this, it's kind of like a lipstick. I go under my eye, almost touching it, and I drag it down an inch and a half or so. And I am really laying this stuff on because this is what gives you the contouring highlighting effect. So I kind of go all out with the concealer, which I don't know, probably not supposed to do, but it works for me. And concealer is really inexpensive, so it works. And then I cover up any of my blemishes, just really lightly with it. Any red spots. Okay. So, now I'm going to go down my nose, just the top of my nose. Bring it down the sides just a little bit, not a lot. And then I go up and bring it up into my T-zone, only a little bit. Because T-zone is typically where you have the largest pores. And because concealer is so thick and matte, it can make your pores look actually bigger if you only use it in those areas. So I try and put it on thin in those areas. I didn't matted on like I did under my eyes. I just kind of swept it up. Alright. And then the last thing I do is I kind of outline the dark lines just slightly. So I go around my jawline just in little dots. And I went above and below the cheekbone lines. And now I'm going to go at the edge of the forehead line. Highlighting will make whatever parts of your face you want more prominent. So, if you have a small forehead, I would suggest highlighting the major parts of your forehead more, so that it tricks the eye into thinking it's bigger. And just kind of, I don't know all the tricks and everything, so you can watch other real makeup artists do this, but I have a pretty average proportion face, so you can adjust what I'm doing to what may help you or may look best on you. Now I'm going to take a liquid foundation. It is Maybelline New York Dream Wonder Fluid Touch Foundation. This is my everyday go-to. Super nice. It's got sunscreen in it, SPF 20. It's super easy to put on, and it's got really nice coverage. So I go to this. For this one, I kind of just go in all the gaps and I paint it on. I like using this liquid foundation for contouring because both of the other foundations that I use, the concealer and the darker mousse, they're both very thick, so when you blend them, they don't blend as naturally. It's more of a dramatic look, so I use the liquid one in all parts of my face, in between the lines, to kind of blend the look smoother and make it more of an everyday look rather than a going out at night look. Okay, now I take a kabuki brush. This is made out of wood too, but it's not from the same collection as my Ion Beauty. This is my favorite kabuki brush though. It's the only one I found that doesn't shed its bristles on your face. It doesn't say a brand. I don't think it's anything expensive. I think I found it at just the drugstore. It's very soft. Okay. And from here I start right to left. Blend in a circular motion. Okay, so already the jawline is blended. You saw how fast that was. It's because I'm not caking as much on as I've seen them do in other videos. So my hair loves clinging to my makeup. Okay. And I do not use the kabuki brush under my eyes, and I will explain why in a moment. So I kind of just use it wherever I have the dark foundation as a rule of thumb. So this is basically just my blending tool for the dark foundation. Okay. So at the edges of my face blended. And I put the dark along the edges of my nose, so I just very gently blend it down. Okay, I still look kind of silly. As you can see, it's not blended around my eyes at all. For this, I use, it's not a beauty blender, it's Ulta's version of a beauty blender, so it's really dirty because I use it for this all the time, but I like this one more. It has the flat side and then the tip, but the flat side comes in handy for applying liquid foundation, so I really like this one. And I use this one to smooth out the light stuff. This creates a dramatic highlighting look. Doesn't get any of the dark stuff in there, so instead of using the kabuki brush, I switched to a cleaner sponge that only touches the light stuff. And this makes it so that there's no dark anything under my eyes or where I don't want there to be. And I'm not wiping, I'm dabbing, so it's not to remove any of the makeup. With this sponge, I also kind of go over my eyelids. Takes the pinkish out of them. I like that. Okay, so all of the colors are blended. And as you can see, it's not a dramatic Kim Kardashian look at all. But my face does look a little more angular, I think, anyways. Let me know if I'm wrong. And this will melt off your face in a hot summer day. So, in all the videos, they say to use a setting powder, which I didn't have, and I didn't feel like going out and buying it. So, I just use CoverGirl loose face powder. This one. I think it's I think it's the lightest or the second lightest shade. I just use this one for the setting powder, and it has prevented it from melting off, as the videos say. So I get a little on my brush, I dip it in so it's kind of thick, and then I tap it in the lid. It kind of gets all the thickness off. And from here, it's putting too much. From here, I go only where I use the sponge, because this is a lighter powder, and so I don't want it to go on the dark spots because I have so little darkness on my face. I don't want this to kind of counteract and make it a neutral again, so I only go where I put the concealer. So that would be my forehead. Oh, and for this I'm using another Ion brush. It's an angle blusher. It's really good for powders and things for your whole face, I find. I get a little more. And this should not be adding any color to where you apply it. This just keeps it from, I don't know if you guys have the same thing, but right after you apply makeup, your face is sticky. I assume that happens to everyone. And this stops it from being sticky, applying powder. So I understand what they mean by not having it melt off, because it's no longer a liquid, it's like a solid on your face. Powders don't melt. Okay, so I've just put it on my cheekbones and my T-zone. I'm going to put a little on my chin. Okay, now I'm just going to put my hair up. It's not working with me as much as I would like it to. Okay, so now I use Prestige is the brand, I think. Yeah, Prestige. It's just a bronzing powder. This is about the same shade as the original dark foundation. So, and this is not a loose powder, it's a pressed powder. And I like that because when it's dark, you don't get as much, so it's not as dramatic of a look, which I like. Taking the same brush, which is probably a makeup artist's worst dream, worst nightmare, but I don't care. So, I kind of just dab it in the dark. I don't want too much. And I go underneath where I drew the original dark line on my cheekbone. To about the center of my chin. That looks really dramatic on the camera. It's not in real life, but I'm not done yet. Kind of blending the line while I put it on a little bit. Prevent any crazy dramatic lines. Okay, now putting a little dusting it onto my temples. Just to make my face narrower and have my cheekbones come out. Pretending like they're big and dramatic. Take a little more and I brush from my chin down. Just dusting. Okay. I can't tell if it looks good or not on my camera. Looks pretty good in the mirror, but I can't really tell. If it looks good to you guys, let me know. So that's the face, and took about 25 minutes, but normally it takes me 4 about, because I don't obviously narrate what I'm doing and tap my utensils every morning. So it's pretty quick, and all of these things I think most girls have. I don't want to make a generalization, but concealer, foundation, powder, I know I've had those since I was like 13. Brushes, a sponge, which you don't really need, you could use your fingers. It's all pretty cheap. There's versions of all of those that you could buy that are not, you know, dozens of dollars. So now I'm going to do my eyes so that I don't just look like a little naked-eyed, face-done person. And I always start with my eyebrows. I don't know why. Just, I think it's like a way to finish off my face in a way. So I just am using Rimmel Professional Eyebrow Pencil. I think it's like $2-3, and it's got a little eyebrow brush on the end. It's a pencil, and it's one I use every day. I don't think I've sharpened it yet, but I've been using it for at least a month, so that must mean it'll last a while. So this is number 2 Hazel. I don't know if you can see that. And this is the most like my eyebrow color. So I start in the middle, and I just kind of shape the inside on both. And then I just swoop it out. I'm the worst person when it comes to eyebrows. I only shape them once I grow a unibrow, and that's really bad. But they have such light eyebrows that they don't need much maintaining. Well, they probably do, but I don't invest much time into them. So, and I kind of blend it out with my finger, just to make it look more natural. There's my eyebrows. That's all I do for them. Nothing special. And then I do my eyelashes. And this is, I don't know the brand. I think it's Hard Candy, actually. That little tiny section at the drugstore that's all colorful and it's black and like neon and everything. I was just looking for a mascara one day, and I thought I don't really want to spend $9-10 on a mascara that does the same as any other. So I went to go look at the cheaper ones, because typically Rock Candy is a little less expensive, and I found this, and it's called Lash Ink, and it's a 4-day mascara stain, and I don't find that to be entirely true. I'd say it's about 2 days, and it's not much of a stain, it's more like just a normal mascara, but I like how it goes on, and it wasn't very expensive, and it does last 2 days without fallout, because it's very liquidy, and the brush is not a brush, it's not fluffy and all that, it's just a plastic comb. So I don't know how well this is gonna go. My camera's kind of far away. So for this part, I'm actually really bad when it comes to mascara. I get it everywhere. I'm sure I am doing lots of these makeup applying things. Pretty weird compared to how the rest of you guys probably do it. Like, I blink when I put on mascara, and I don't think many people do that. I think people just brush up. But I do it the lazy way and make my eyelids do all the work. I'm gonna try and not go, you know, like all girls do when they put on mascara. Alright. So I didn't even pile it on. I just do like 2 2 layers, 2 coats. And of course, I get it everywhere. So, because this stuff is more of a liquid, I have to be careful for a few minutes. Because if I blink too hard, then it gets everywhere, like a raccoon. So, I have to be very careful. Typically, if I have enough time, I put on liquid eyeliner. This is just LA Colors. I think I got it from the dollar store. It's just black liquid eyeliner. And that's what it looks like. And I put it on and do a cat eye. But like I said, a very thin, non-dramatic cat eye. Look, I messed it up again. But like I said, I'm very bad at simple things like cat eyes. So if I have a lot of time in the morning and I have 10 minutes to try and draw on a quick cat eye, then I will do that. But typically I don't have much time, or I just don't want to sit and do my makeup for 30 minutes. That dang cat eye. I've seen lots of tricks and tips, like using the tape and everything. But I don't like that idea, because when would you do it? Before or after your face makeup? If you do it before, then all of your face makeup's gonna get in the eyeliner. If you do it after, then the tape would peel off your face makeup. So, I just don't know. Maybe I just don't have a steady hand. Very well could be. So, that was my very simple contouring look. It didn't do much. Like, I don't look like Kim Kardashian, obviously. But as you can see, and it doesn't even look like it's well blended on my camera. Oh well. As you can see, my face has more shadow right here, where my hands are. And so, just this little heart shape right here is highlighted, and that's what they say is more attractive to people. So that's all I do. Like I said, it takes me like 4 or 5 minutes to do my makeup. This look takes about 4 or 5 minutes, but I rush through, and sometimes I even, if it's not that hot outside, I skip the powder steps. Or if I'm not going to be outside for long, I don't need the long time wear, so I skip that step. But yeah, so it's super easy. This isn't as calming or relaxing as my other videos, but sometimes you don't need a video to put you to sleep. You need a video just to distract yourself and get some giggles and relaxation. So I hope this was a video that could do that for you. Like this video if you liked it, obviously, and comment if you have any suggestions or need to tell me anything. Comment any requests you might have. I love getting requests. I definitely try and follow through with whatever I get. I'm still new, so I don't have a lot of people commenting, so it's like 99% sure that your request will be accepted, and I shall get it as soon as possible. I feel like I'm gonna run out of ideas without your guys' requests, so keep them coming. Subscribe to keep in touch. I don't really put out a new video like on a schedule. Sometimes I even do a few videos a day. So subscribe to keep in touch and just notice when I put out new videos. And yeah, I hope you guys like this video.